mulligan the Siggy here. Now, there is an argument to keep Cerys in hand. Because you just thinner so consistently round 1 and you just say that you don't want to. Anyway, I'm going to ditch you. I don't think Self-Ruin's that bad at all. I actually think it's like... The reason like a lot of people want it to be good is because it actually feels good when you play it. Oh, I've had a lot of success with this deck. The Immortal Olgierd. The 9 provision one. Yeah, I just don't want to cut anything that I had, right? Like, I don't want to cut anything apart from the Melusine and the Sigdrifer. I like all the cards a lot. I feel like these are all the cards that should be in the deck. And honestly, Melusine Sigdrifer is a smooth way of doing it. You know, we said if there was a smooth 8, we would do it. Well, this is smooth. We could play Spores instead of Heatwave as well, you know. And ditch one of the 4s. Maybe you could even say you could ditch the Scald because we play Melusine and Sigdrifer. You could hit the Coral, right? So we certainly want to get the Melusine down as soon as possible. So I guess we just go Coral Opener. So it puts 2 bodies on the board to strengthen our Melusine. But yeah, I think Sunset Wanderers is absolutely crucial for this deck. Like, every time I play this deck, the Sunset Wanderers just feels like the best card on the deck, honestly. Apart from Cerys Fearless. The Skull package with Sunset is just so busted. That's also why I'm not sold on... It's also why I want to try some more Devotion Onslaught. For pretty much the same reason. Nice one, Gear. No pausing here, unfortunately, mate. Maybe one day, huh? So our Corals on the board, we could play the Scald. It's kind of bad, though, no? I guess we do this. But Melusine feels fantastically good here, and so does the Sigdrifer. Heatwave is just not a great card this season, in my opinion. And I just don't know if it's really what we want in this deck. I think having like a little bit of control and Guiding Slash is just fine, but they're cheap. Having like this big high-end card. You saw like what we did in round 2 in the last game. We try and win round 1, which you can do very consistently, and then you just want to apply a bunch of pressure. So I think this might actually be the build we end up going for. Artis is... like, feels like he should belong in the deck because of the synergy it has, but it's just not quite good enough. Yo, Takio giving the sub to Cheddarpaw. What a choice, mate. Thank you so much, Takio, for the sub to Mr. Cheddarpaw. I really appreciate it, my friend. First gifted sub of 2022. Well, thank you, man. What a lad. Done for the year now, lol. I don't blame you. Points seem more spread this season, but at the same time, I don't feel like there are any good ways to row punish. Zoltan is pretty good, but I don't think people... like, a lot of the row punish cards aren't that amazing because they're just completely cuck on swarm cards. Swarm decks, and there's no swarm decks. Things like Zoltan, Lacerate. I'm not scared of Philippa. I guess I should be. But if they spend their Philippa and use all their coins, it's whatever, man. But I guess I should be... I don't think so. I think I just need to maximize points, basically.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
Oh god. Houston? I mean, I guess I could kill the priest. That doesn't feel great either, does it? Oh lord. What do we do, chat? She's just gonna die if we wait a turn. I think it's fine. Hey, Inserto, what's up? Yeah, you have to pay attention to Cerys, right? Never mind. I don't have any small units in this round for her to be good. But I didn't want to wait a turn because they're just going to kill her. And this is still worth it. Like, okay, we kill one of our own engines, which obviously sucks, but...
Oh, how wonderful.
So I should play this here in case this dies. Or when this dies, rather. This deck feels great, mate. This deck feels bloody brilliant. Problem is we're overcommitting a little here. I guess I could front row the Scald. Yeah, I guess front rowing Scald's fine, actually. As I say, I'm kind of tempted to ditch the Scald from this deck. To some extent. That's probably asking for trouble. Hey, normal life. Mate, this deck feels really great. I'm liking it a lot.
My time the north was cleansed.
Don't you pester me.
It's less tempo to click this, but more points. It's not even less tempo, is it? It's just more points. Now the final question is, do we click the truffle? I think so. That's a really good top deck as well. The reason I clicked Truffle here is because I didn't think... There's no guarantee that I had like a nice top deck. This is perfect. This deck feels great, mate. We drew really well, of course, having the Melusine in opening hand, but wow. We wanted a smooth fix to 10 and 8, rather than put Heatwave, it's just Melusine and Sig. Perfect. We go to well anyway with Druids and Sunset, so...
A beautiful pair of legs, queen.
Guys, our Melusine is 21 points, mate. Oh, Lord. We can res it twice, guys. Twice. Once with Melusine, once with Siggy. Jeez Louise. I just can't lose from here. In before Squirrel. Don't say that. That's just rude. They decide to slam without doing the maths, and now they're going to slam leader too. If they slam leader, we just go Vilcol, no? I mean, maybe it's just correct to go Vilcol anyway. I have the pass. I think we just take the pass, no? They might be Salamander. Not with Kurt and Execution, I don't think. I mean, maybe, but I doubt it. It's not even that much of a commitment to play this. It's just one leader charge. Deck is feeling great, chat. The deck is feeling bloody brilliant. We've got there. No Artists. Feels bad, but... We had one game of Artists, you know. That could be a YouTube video. Just a single game Artists. Nothing wrong with that. Look at this, mate. This is bloody ridiculous. And this is more carryover. Nah, this ain't worth. I mean, he was almost worth it just because of the lack of other options, but... I mean, how could you not play this card when it can do this?
Not the devil I've imagined for a little rendezvous.
And Siggy feels nice as well when you've got the extra target. I have to discard 2 cards.
Crack and eat me goodies. Looky here.
Close game. We don't even need to draw Sigdra for Chambos because we're just going to win 2-0. We're just going to bloody 2-0 him.
The wicked never rest. They hide among you in plain sight.
So do we go for the vet first or the blue balls?
For the clan! For Skellige!
Nice one, Travis. Yeah, sounds good. The only thing about putting Knight in instead of Mentor is the Vigo is going to be dodgy. But yeah, I definitely think you can improve that deck. So look at the points, mate. This is bloody redunculous. That's a lot of damage, mate.
You will not stand in the way of my master's plans. I won't let
Get absolutely 2-0'd, mate. Oh, let's go! 2-0ing Syndicate. Bruh. Admittedly, it'll be a lot more difficult if your Melusine wasn't so chunky. Where did Hyperthin Calvate go? We played the game with it. It's on my YouTube if you want to watch more. I uploaded it today. See that. Okay. I think we mulligan for Kusa because we thin so much. I don't think we want the Scald. Although we could discard the Scald. It's like the worst card in the deck, basically. I guess we'll just ditch a vet then. So we're against Milva, potentially. So let's get Harold down on the board. Because then we can go Coral for just a bunch of removal as well, you know?
They need us.
Tiger opener. Alright.
You can kiss my tail goodbye.
Are you doing it in bits? Yo! Thanks for the bits, mate. I missed that. My hair's sleeping. Definitely want to kill the Maddock because of the skulls, but also I don't want to really use the skulls, so this is my Coral turn, which I wanted to use anyway.
Might even be amusing.
And I'm going to try and wait for the Sunset Wanderers to pass the Skirm first before I discard it. It's a really important thing to note that I've done here, guys. Gives me some extra points. What's the score, Ricky? Because now my Sunset Wanderers is going to pass my Skirm, which just means I'm getting an extra point, right?
Never have. So be it.
Obviously drawing Cerys is not ideal, but it happens.
Crack and eat me goodies. Looky here.
The funny thing is she's not even that bad a lot of the time, just played from hand. So of course not ideal. But I didn't really think this was an issue bricking her in round 1. You thin her so much in round 1 anyway. Okay, so at least now there's the option of
Oh, how wonderful.
cracking the skulls. 2-1 to Liverpool, Kovacic bang. Come on, Chelsea. Thanks, mate. We could consider playing blue balls. I guess what we really want to do is thin Cerys kind of soon. It's just a bit of an awkward one. Thin the sunset.
Come on, let's go. Time to face
We have like no self-damage cards, right? No priests, no hermits, no melusine. Maybe we could even just play Cerys from bloody hand. I don't think so though. So many things I want to lead a charge, unfortunately, in this hand, and I just don't have any of my self-ruin cards. We got really unlucky, I think, with the mulligans. I don't know if I ever mulliganed any of these cards. I doubt it. I mulliganed Fukushia, which maybe was a mistake. Should be fine. I think we just play with that and use some leader charges.
A superb specimen, truly.
I trust no one. Never
But
have.
why are they doing that on my blue boy? Bizarre. Well, suddenly there's not as many things that I'm worried about self-damaging. We could click this too, no? But yeah, again, you can just see the deck is just feeling pretty nice, despite having a somewhat dysfunctional hand. The most important thing, permaban, is just beating traps round 1. Lead out the Saskia, and then when Saskia hits the board, we'll pass on them. But yeah, even here, I would not pass really. Cerys is only at 9, but we still have 5 leader charges available. Marshy Truffle, nice. Suppose we ditch a Hermit. There's an argument to ditch the Morkvarg. The deck's going to be so thin that it shouldn't be a problem for us to do this.
Truly.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
I can't spell too long, but you can take a screen cap. You're drawing me? That's so cool, man. Thank you. What a lad. Okay, it doesn't give us a pass yet.
A superb specimen, truly.
Oh, I'm about to get absolutely serpented on, aren't I? What a fool. Not much you can do about Serpent Trap, is always going to get you. It's always going to get you, mate. You just can't play around it. The good news is they went a Neuromancy for it, which means they don't have another one available. In hand, a Katori. They would have just played the Hattori if they did. They wouldn't go Nero for it. They must also have Saskia, because who would do that otherwise?
Don't you fret about me. I can take care of myself.
Opinions are like ours is everyone's got one, but most are best sat upon.
Maybe I'm just playing it wrong? I don't know. So, like, scared of the Saskia, right?
They have our lines.
I'll get it done.
traps gives me quite a lot of anxiety, and I think I just unfortunately gave him too much value. So if I was to get the Cerys here, what happens? Like, what should my positioning be on this hermit? I'm gonna heal and damage, so I guess I just damage.
Mock not the creeds of others. It's neither polite nor safe.
Front row. Nice. So I can heal by 5. Come on, show me the money. I get more heal value this way, right? I have 1 more point. This is the difference as well between drawing Melusine in round 1 and not, you know? It's painful not drawing it. Really painful. Yeah, I definitely overplayed round 1 though, you're right. Someone told me to pass, I should have gone for it. I mean, I knew it was Horn, right? What else could it have been? Dude, like, we already knew it wasn't Serpent Trap because they were neared for it in round 1. I guess also the Morkvog mulligan cost me quite a lot there. Actual bottom card of the deck. Wow. Are they not playing Saskia? What a pile, man. Painful thing is, I just don't even have a good flipping sick drifter, mate. It's my my boy got heat waved, didn't it? And I didn't draw this card the whole game.
The goddess protect you from all evil. Best drown yourself with those damn
No, we definitely do not add a decree, mate. You just draw the card, man. Yeah, I'm aware, but there was no point of going Sig into Morkvog when Morkvog just died. I guess the Hermit's kind of bad here. Scout's very good. Get shit though. Yeah, I saw Shin's deck. I don't like playing an in this deck at all. You thin so much. And like the Scar package Sunset Wanderer is just so busted. Like, it's an interesting take, but yeah, I'm not a fan personally. Like, one thing that everyone is like, not everyone, but a lot of people have, I don't want to necessarily say a misunderstanding, but like some bad takes that I see quite a lot is like you have one game where you miss a card, and then it's like, just run a tutor. But like, remember guys, this is the last card we put in the deck, right? This card is not that good in this deck. Like, it can be great, but it's more just like an extra threat, right? Like, it's not all about this card. Like, if you go all in on Melusine, I think the card is just not very good. If you want to play a Melusine with a defender, you should be playing Rain, I think, not Self-Wound. Whereas my opinion on this deck is it's just like a point slam type approach. Which is why I like Sunset Wanderers, why I like the Scar package, why I did kind of like Cerys. That's what this card does, right? It just slams points, it's thinning, just fits the theme of this style of deck. Like, it's definitely an interesting take on Shinspot. I didn't get to watch any of him playing it, but I don't think playing a Neuromancy in this deck is the way at all. I really don't. But also, I can understand why I went for that when there's not like great options in terms of like the top end. But I think this is fine. It feels pretty clean. There's not a card in here that I'm looking at that's bad. All the cards are pretty legit. Maybe play Hermit first, just for the sake of Sunset.
A beautiful pair of legs.
What's the score, Siobhan? I did quite want to watch it, but man's got a stream in it, which I'm still having fun, obviously. Two, bottom Chelsea. Chelsea. I'm not a Chelsea fan, just for the record. I guess this gives them an easy Milva. Maybe I should have gone over this way. But I was just thinking that this would be nice to click. The good news is we've certainly committed less in this one compared to last time. So I could click the half through and go Gutting Slash. But I could also just go Blue Balls double leader charge. I could still click this, right?
Time to face our fears.
Let's go charge so that. It's actually pretty sick. This would have been a massive overcommit, right? I got really lucky to draw this card. Because she would have been thinned, mate. Oh lord, that was so bad from me actually. We got so lucky, guys. Jeez. Yeah, trying to bleed traps is a little bit awkward, but hopefully we can do it this time. The Scarred package is definitely what we're looking for. This hand, man. The Cerys is just really awkward here, mate. This is where I just really needed to draw my flipping skirms and walk.
We shall do it my way.
Yikes. So we're starting to get rid of the slash. I guess the half through goes. Sheesh. I don't think it's the meta for Uridan Siobhan. I did play Uridan in one of my decks. But, nah, not really, mate. I guess we could have opened for Kusia here. Nah, just play too much into Serpent, right?
I'll get it done.
Don't really have much of a choice now, though.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
So we're also just going to thin the Cerys here, somewhat prematurely. But maybe it's good because it helps me play around the whatchamacallit. Oh wow. So we wanna.
Seen it all already. Not that so.
Wow. What a poopy play from our opponent. Love it. Let's go, man. Yeah, Cerys was so good here for playing around this serpent trap that I imagine they're playing on us here.
Scars are all the trophies I need.
Alright, there we go. This is what we want to see. Pity for Everton. I mean, whatever, man. I'm not a... I enjoy it, you know. The bad times make the good times better. I have no regrets of my Trucer team. I've got blue blood, mate.
Accept our sacrifice.
I think just why stop at this point. So the lesson we've learned is the vets are the key. These traps as well. Oh, this guy watched the Spyro clip. I told you they're key. I wasn't lying.
A drop of knowledge can overpower even a seer's strength.
Just one more feather and we're done.
GG. Let's go. That's what we want to see, man, after this last game in particular.
Instead of crowns?
Come on. Hit the vet at the back as well, just for the cherry on top. Oh. He just doesn't want to know, mate. He just doesn't want to know. Oops. Oh, shoot. Mistakes were made. Rippers. There we start. I'm really enjoying all the Milva gamers. Is it more traps? Are people just accepting that traps is the best square tail deck? Because this was my prediction that traps would be the best square tail deck quite a little while ago. Is that the consensus?
I suppose. And the end.
Nothing like some overseas plunder.
Let's just slam jam the points, mate. Yeah, it's definitely a tie between, like, one of the two. I'm not sure.
You can kiss my tail
I think
goodbye.
Alza gets the plaudits, but I still think Traps is right up there. Don't think there's much in it. Please don't hit the skulls. Actually, it's fine if it's the skulls. So I guess we just click the half through. It's fine. Could do this.
Opinions are like ours. Everyone's got one, but most are best saddle.
Cerys on 6 goes. Beautiful. Sunset Wanderer still in hand. Cerys still in deck. Count of 5 now, no? Count of 4 rather? No, 5. Truffle feels great in this deck. Hopefully we can find Melusine here. This will be the key time to get her. Ooh. Double Vet's great. Maybe the Priest is just the worst card in this hand. We could keep the hand. I don't hate it by any stretch. But I think getting rid of it and trying to like find some more discard fodder is also just fine. It's like the real downside to take this mulligan. We're gonna want to open Burner to put multiple bodies on the board. Hopefully we avoid Cerys, but it's not the end of the world if we don't. So the question now is if we get rid of the Gutting Slash or a Priest. I'm leaning more towards a Priest, honestly. They're just kind of bad against this leader. The new Cerys is really good. She's difficult to use though. She's like bringing the rest of this deck to life. Before this deck felt pretty bad without her, but with her it feels decent. So we could go Melusine now. Still seems a little early though, with not much else on the board. I don't know, maybe you're supposed to play a vet already? I'm not sure the best time to really play one. Maybe the vet is just what helps you stick cards to then get the Melusine down, I guess. Like, we're just kind of accepting this priest is dying, and this priest damaging the skirm is actually really bad. Whereas if it damages a vet, it's fine. So I guess... so long as they can't actually answer the vets, would have been the play. So they can just answer her with this with a leader charge. Which they should always do, but they go super greedy and decide not to, which is just a really bad decision. And that, my friends, is what we call a lot of bloody damage. You go Vilcall too, because you have Fukusha Siggy for Melusine and this. One will get Heat Wave maybe. Okay, so we definitely go for this. I guess we could go for the vet first though.
Stars are all the trophies I need.
Oh, whoops. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? I guess I just don't bother. Whoopsie daisies. See what I mean? I told you she's hard to use, mate. You've got to be very attentive and not forget about her. Which is easy done. But even here, that's still bloody good. We didn't even click her. And she still played for a bunch of points. And ridiculous. Yeah, we definitely want to play the Vilcall here, I think. Because we have Siggy. Let's hope they don't play Scorch. Bloody Nora! They're deciding they don't play Scorch, thank goodness.
You are no lunatic.
A superb specimen, truly.
And I guess we just play the other vet, honestly. Because this is just not what we want the priest to be damaging, really. We'll just go vet leader charge, maybe. Does mean we don't have that many leader charges for Blue Boy in round 3, but he's not even that good, really, against traps, right?
I trust no one. Never ever.
Mayhap you'll go get Arcadia's marvel too one day.
So I could go for Kusha on Harold. Yeah, I think we're just going to save it for... And what are we even saving it for? Maybe we just save it for round 3? I don't know. We don't exactly have engines developed. We have like one engine which is getting tool punished. I mean, maybe we could 2-0, yeah. It's a consideration for sure. I'm not going to use the Sig Drift on anything though. This just feels like a bad card to play, but I mean, it's maybe worth considering playing the Herald, but doesn't seem like a great option. because I don't have anything damaging it, right? Sod it.
Sacrifices must be made on both sides.
I think it's fine to do this. They have to kill the Herald, right? So it gets another looter charge. It's just a pretty damn good trade, really. Has 55 upvotes. Have I even linked the flipping... Have I even linked the video? I bet I haven't. I'm completely useless, man. I bet I haven't even linked the video, have I? Let's forget to. Oh, bollocks. I forgot about that. Shit. Oopsies. Don't think that was worth it. What am I doing? I thought it was the horn guys from last time. For God's sake, man. I started thinking about deck upvotes and views that I'm missing out on.
Specimen.
What a bloody plonker. What a bloody plonker. It's fine. Alright, guys. Guys. Actually baited by the horn. I don't want to play this because it's a 7-point card here. Fluff my lines so hard, chat. I'm throwing the game so hard. Oh, Lord. If I lose, I'm going to cry, man. I'm actually going to cry. I certainly don't want Scald. Where's the half route? I mean, this ain't bad, I guess, but...
Fresh feathers are from hens.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
Crushing Trap is pretty terrible here.
Mock not the creeds of others. It's neither polite nor safe.
Traps without Eldane? So confused. It's not even traps. I'm just getting baited. It's not even bloody traps, guys. Just playing Serpent like a good deck should. This is just so sad, man. Just throwing so hard.
Just one more feather and we're done.
Just doing my bit for the revolution.
I have 12 points left. I'm 6 down. It's a loss, right? Whatever. I threw the game, man. It's fine. Obviously, if I just don't play this going slash, it's just an easy win. Never mind. Alright, I need to focus up. I got distracted by thinking about fucking deck upvotes, which is my own fault. Oh lord. Discovering my video. Market Cerys counter was a mistake, sure. Cerys goes. Offers are good. Maybe the Hermit. Yeah, what I like doing in this is just getting Melusine down as soon as possible. Which, just play Melusine and discard. Oh, beefy, mate. If you're watching the stream, just continue. It's fine. I'd prefer you to just keep playing, mate. I understand why you've done that. You queued into me by accident and you panicked. If it happens again, mate, just for future reference to anyone in the chat, please just leave the stream and continue to play, and then just apologise afterwards. Just because otherwise it's like win trading type stuff, right? But yeah, no worries. I understand why you've done it, but yeah. Okay, up against Earth Sign. Are you serious, guys? Guys! What the hell? I literally just said don't... Guys, seriously. If you flipping queue into me, play the flipping game, man! Twice in a row? Back to back. Someone probably flipping saw me, was waiting for me to queue, and then queued afterwards. And then they queued into me anyway. For God's sake. Oh, Lord. Who is it? Who is it? Quad Zero, for God's sake, man. Please stop. Chat, seriously. If I queue into anybody that I recognize here, I will ban you. Let's stop. You've been warned. I'm so nervous. So bloody nervous. Alright, let's go. Against Onslaught. Going here up against is bad? Not really. I mean, you can just do it like... I mean, in relation to your names, it doesn't mean jack shit, right? Because people can tell it's you without your name. So you can tell it to me without my name. Like, I know I'm streaming, but you can just tell by my deck. And what card back and leader skin board I have. Come on, looking for Kushia in this deck. I want to hit Cerys. So. Maybe we could have risked hitting Cerys though because of Melusine. Maybe it's not even that bad a thing to hit him. To hit her rather. She's so easy to thin in round 3. Maybe we were just supposed to take this extra round and try and find the Melusine as soon as possible. So, Onslaught. They are going to get so much armor, so I think we want to win round 1. Just got fired, Antoine. Sorry to hear that, mate. For God's sake. Hope you're okay, my friend. Chin up. There'll be better days. You miss happy, Specky? Am I not happy? What do you mean? I'm in a pretty chill mood, man. But the season is long as well, don't forget. So if that's what you mean, just like relation to like my enjoyment of the game, I'm having fun, but this is a bloody long season, that's for sure. This seems like a really good leader now. I wonder if there's ever a world where we pass from this position. Because that is tempo. See how much they just discard nothing. This pass is kind of tempting. But we can go truffle. Just so much carryover.
A beautiful pair of legs, please.
They... I guess truffle's not that much carryover anymore. But yeah, we keep... This is just... We're in a good spot here. For God's sake, man! Oh... So this... Oh, God. This card's so hard to use, mate. I'm just not good enough. Ah! She's so good, but I'm so bad with her, man. Guys, please. Please. Can we set up like a Cerys reminder? I'm just not good enough at the game. Okay. Again, we want to get Melusine down as quick as possible, so we're going to play Burner because it puts 2 units on the board. We could also go Fukusha into Herald, but it's kind of premature.
We shall do it my way.
Already hit Morkvarg as well. So Coral's just for value later on. Yeah, this Cerys card is my favourite from the expansion. She's just such a high skill ceiling and just promotes it. You would never be playing this kind of deck without the card. Truffle feels great on the Melusine here too, because they could just like consider going leader charges and whatnot. But again, look at this hand, guys. You can see how good Sunset Wanderers is in this deck, right?
I can do a great deal more for you.
That's very big high roll. This is giving them so much armor, actually. Holy moly. Ah! Oh! 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 Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
That was unfortunate.
Oh, God. That is painful to watch.
Accept our sacrifice!
Oh, that was unfortunate. Guys, the only problem is they have about 1 million armor. Well, if they drew Terror of the Seas. If they didn't, we might be okay here.
They'll not get away with this.
Mock not the creeds of others. It's neither polite nor safe.
Alright, here come the points, baby. Again, the gutting slashes, the jury is out a little bit on them. I'm still not completely sold. I hit myself really hard. Did I? I don't remember. Maybe that's why I used to slam my head against stuff when I was younger, thinking I was like bad man. I was like, yeah, look at this, I'm gonna slam my head against this desk. Explains a lot, man. But yeah, these just felt a bit shit here, right? I'm still not sold on the gutting slashes. Terror of the Seas is quite scary. But at least it's just going to trade for a Melusine, which I've got 2 of. They kill it and then I can res it. Which is pretty legit. Hey Gascon, good, thank you mate. This Scald sucks it. But again, imagine a Spores in a situation, that'll be also very bad. So, what we certainly want to do is get our Melusine down as quickly as possible, getting carryover, because we're going to play it twice if they do have the Terror of the Seas. So we're just going to start off with Fukusha onto Melusine. And then hold Sigdrift to the last moment, I guess. We also need to save a leader charge. Save leader charges for this Melusine, plus the 2 charges is enough. So this is what's also nice about playing the Siggy, is the fact that we do have like more reason to play the Fukusha. It's still an engine, you can res it twice. So the Melusine. I always get these names mixed up. Yeah, it does also mean because of the Vilco, I can't really justify clicking the vet. Whoa!
Good show. Masterfully executed. Scars are all the trophies I need.
Yeah, I just can't justify clicking it, unfortunately. Just does feel bad. One extra leader charge would have gone a long way here. So we're all good though.
Plunder. Full service.
So we should get the half-roos down next to it now.
Best drown yourself with those damn nets.
It's looking like a win, isn't it? I guess I could have played this instead, right? This is dumb. My ordering's just gone very... Oh god. Very wrong here. I messed up big time, right? This is so bad, actually.
I fish breath. How dare you, foul swine?
Sit at my table and let's drink.
Well, I think we know what the last card is, chat. Is it just going to kill it in one? It's pretty disgusting.
What do you need?
Let's go! Come on. Get wrecked, mate. What a finisher. What a finisher. Let's bloody go.